Hey everyone, I'm here in Nashville, Tennessee at the Bluebird Cafe, and I'm here about to interview one of country music's new shining stars, Trent Jeffcoat.
Hey Morgan.
Hi.
Glad to be here with you today.
Good to be with you. I'm Morgan and you are watching the AUGEgirl Network. Trent, thank you so much for talking with me.
Oh, thank you. You're very welcome.
When was the first time you realized this is what you want to be when you grew up?
I tell you what, I was 5 years old, and a guy named Richard Lee wrote a song called "Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue," Crystal Gale, and that was one of my favorite songs. Every time that we would be at a family reunion, I would, all my family would make me get up and sing it. They didn't have to make me, because I was always willing to. That was the first time.
I had the same dream. I wanted to get into
All right, that's awesome.
How long have you been here in Nashville?
I've been here for 8 years.
Can you share us a little about your journey?
Yes.
What you have learned and the mistakes you have made?
Yeah, definitely. Well, the greatest thing is I haven't been on this journey by myself. I have a wonderful wife named Whitney and a son named Walker, who's 9. And it's always easier to take a journey with friends, somebody else. And, a couple of the mistakes I've made were early on, I was hoping things would happen a little quicker. And everything worth having takes a while.
Who has been the most influential person you have met during your career?
During my career, the most influential person I ever met. Let's see. You know what? Without him even knowing it, my favorite writer growing up was a guy named Paul Overstreet, and I had lunch with him one day through a friend, and not even sure if he would remember. Truthfully, it was a long time ago, but I had been here for about 2 years, and it just having lunch with him let me know that it was possible.
How many albums have you released?
I've released 3 albums.
What do you love the most about performing?
Oh, you know what? I love when I can really tell that it makes somebody happy.
So it's like if you perform just to make people happy and to do it to see other people enjoy it.
That's right. See them enjoy it.
What is the craziest thing a fan has ever said to you or given to you?
Craziest thing a fan has ever given to me. Fortunately, I haven't had any real crazy ones yet. I'm sure about 5 years from now there'll be a different answer, but right now, the coolest thing I've probably ever gotten, it's not really crazy, but the coolest thing is like just a colored picture, like a picture out of a coloring book that's colored by a little girl, which is really cool.
What does it mean for you to perform here at the Bluebird?
You know what, the Bluebird, before I moved to town, it was and still is to me it's the Ryman Auditorium is the mother church of country music. To me, the Bluebird Cafe is kind of the mother church of songwriters. And it just, every time I come here, I get the same feeling. It just feels so special to be here.
I think it's amazing. This is my first time, and I love it.
That's great. We're going to have a good time tonight.
I hope we are. For those who are watching, kids who want to grow up and be an entertainer, what advice can you give them?
Tell you what, to any kid that wants to be an entertainer, the best advice I can give you is find out who you are and what you want to say as a person to all the world, and do it.
What are your favorite things to do when you're not performing?
I love to fish with my son. My son Walker, me and him go fishing with a good friend of ours, Mark, up on the Cumberland River about every chance we get, and we just love to fish.
I love to fish.
Do you?
When you were growing up, who inspired you?
You know what? I have a great family. I have a really big family, a great family. But probably the most inspiring person to me, not even sure if he knows it, but it's my granddad on my mom's side. His name's Robert Sox, and I call him Pa. And he's just one of the best men I've ever known.
What is your most favorite childhood memory?
My most favorite childhood memory. That's a hard one there. Let's see. I would have to say that I used to have a dog named Scrabble, and it was a little beagle. And one of my best memories was just chasing Scrabble. I know it sounds kind of simple, but he would always run in circles. He was a rabbit dog, and I'd just chase him around, and we'd kind of both go in a circle.
That sounds funner than what we do with my dog.
Yeah, really? It's kind of like the music business, because a lot of times I feel like I'm going in a circle now.
We chase him, then he chases us.
Oh, really? What kind of dog do you have?
A Labrador.
Awesome.
If you could think one person right now for making a difference in your life, who would it be and why?
You know what? I know the question was one, but I'd have to say two. It is a toss-up for my mom and my wife. My mom always told me I could do anything I wanted to do, and she told me whatever I decided I wanted to do, to be the best in the world at it, be the best you can be. She always told me, Trent, if you want to be a garbage man, I love it. So just be the best garbage man in the world. And then my wife, Whitney, I can't even start to tell you, how just supportive she's been and how much of a friend she's been.
That's what my parents say. They don't care what we be when we grow up. It just has to be good for us, and we have to love it.
That's awesome. Awesome advice.
You can't enjoy your job unless you love it.
Yes, ma'am.
As you said earlier, you have a son. If you could only teach him one thing in life, what would it be?
Let's see. If I could teach Walker one thing in life, what would it be? Let's see. I could say honesty. That's always important, but more than anything, I tell you what, it is that every day you have a chance to make the world a better place. And you mess up one day, the cool thing is you got tomorrow.
What is one piece of advice you can give a kid today?
One thing I would tell kids today is don't believe everything that you see on TV. Don't believe everything that you read in advertisements. Our whole society now is totally a lot of media and advertisements, and believe what you believe. Believe what's in your head and what you know is right and wrong. Everybody knows what right and wrong is.
Because some stuff on TV is fraud.
That's true. Very.
And in magazines.
Exactly right.
Well, as an entertainer, you are a role model position. How do you hope to inspire others?
Well, you know what? It's kind of the way that I had mentioned earlier with my son. I hope to inspire people to want to help others. I hope whenever somebody leaves my show or hears my music that they want to do something the next day that's going to help somebody out.
Do you want others as people do want to you? The famous saying.
What's that?
Do you want to others the way you would like people to treat you? It's like the saying.
Right, you're exactly right. That's exactly right. The golden rule.
What is your most favorite song you have written? And why?
Oh, man. It would probably be A Seed. I have a song called A Seed that I wrote with Paul Sykes and Tanya Lynette Stout. And it pretty much talks about everything that a tree can be. And through history and all the great things that trees have done. And the line in there is, don't tell me that you're too small to do amazing things. I was just a seed. I sang the chords to Ring of Fire when Johnny strummed my strings. Babe Ruth held me in his hands and took those mighty swings. How those Wright brothers got me in the air is anybody's guess. I sailed Columbus over wild uncharted seas. Who'd have thought they'd nickname Andrew Jackson after me? And on wagon wheels I carried pioneers across the West. Oh, don't tell me
You're too small to do amazing things. I was just a seed.
When you're in your truck, what song comes on and makes you crank up the volume and sing like nobody's there?
Charlie Daniels, Long-Haired Country Boy.
I've never heard that.
Really? Oh, you got to check it out. It's great.
I like Adele.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
What is one thing about you that you think your fans would be most surprised to know about you?
Let's see. I love jumping on the trampoline.
That's fun.
It is.
What is your favorite charity?
My favorite charity is an organization called the Shepherd Center, and they're in Atlanta, Georgia. And they are a spinal cord rehabilitation center. They treat, it's a Shepherd Spinal Center. Well, it used to be a Shepherd Spinal Center, now it's Shepherd Center. They treat spinal cord victims, brain injury folks, and MS.
What's MS?
That is multiple sclerosis. And I, whenever I was 21, I was in a bad wreck, broke my neck. And I wasn't supposed to ever be able to move anything from my chest down. And the doctors told us I never would. And I went to the Shepherd Center, and through prayer and a lot of belief and faith and hard work, and some great folks there, I was able to learn how to walk. And, everything's good.
A miracle.
It's a miracle.
Now, where are you from before you moved to Tennessee?
I'm from Lexington, South Carolina.
I love South Carolina.
Do you? Oh, awesome. I do too.
What are you most grateful for?
I'm most grateful for my wife and my son.
Where do you hope to be in 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to be headlining my own major tour as an artist, a country artist. I hope to have a couple buses where my band can have their bus, and then me and Whitney and Walker can have our bus. We can see the country together in the world.
We've talked about several different things tonight. Is there anything else you would like to share with our viewers?
Let's see. You know what? There's one other thing, and all it boils down to is being comfortable in life. And I always like to say, if your boots are hurting, go barefoot. So just be comfortable, love life. Life is what you make it. You have a choice every day to be happy, and you have a choice to love people.
You only live once.
Amen, girl.
Trent, you are truly awesome. Your story is amazing. Your music is outstanding. I truly look forward to following you in your website. And hopefully the next time I have you on my show, you will just won your first CMA.
Thank you, Morgan. I hope so. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for talking with me. I can't wait to see you perform tonight.
Thank you. We're going to have fun.
Please click over to TrentJeffcoat.com and listen to his music, learn his story, and follow him online. Thanks for watching. Until next time, live, laugh, love, Augie.
But every now and then there's a few that get the chance to see their lives unfold. The ones that share the faith and the wisdom that they gain, and the smile and the heart of gold. Yeah, sometimes the good die